This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick this away to get us going. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Looking downfield, it's Fowler. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. Caught at the 30. Still running. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Snags a quick throw. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. We seem to be able to make the stop after a short gain. Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Oh, it's a double pass. Defense is coming after him. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to scramble. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
And is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the scoring party now. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick six last time out here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on fourth and a mile.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, what a grab! Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with it.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Escapes the pocket.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Hurricanes line up on first and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge game.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Running back has it on a screen now. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new one.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down. For the offense, this is play number 11 on the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking to pass. It's Fowler. Took contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. Steps out of bounds inside the 10. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender.
Touchdown, Canes, as they put 6 more on the board. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chip it away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
Well, it's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, just keep chipping away.
Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The game moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On first down, it's play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. A completion makes it second down. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Caught behind the line, it's Henry. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will it go? Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Tigers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
They face a third and short on the 9th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? He make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Fowler. The pass rush closing in. Finds an open target on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the move now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Not able to connect. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Makes the catch downfield. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To the air, it's Fowler. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get it established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Pressure is coming. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Has the first down and more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. And that falls incomplete as time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Breaks into the clear. First down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run into short game.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end, and that's...
And he throws his third interception of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
To throw, it's Fowler. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Great job of the defense pushing him back on first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's got the first down and still motoring. He bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Deep shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He makes the grab. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just too short of that 1st down marker. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
To the air. It's Fowler. A deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Look out. He's loose. Touchdown. Tigers. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. He's hit just before the throw.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
A deep shot to the left side. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
49, Miami, 7.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Looking to pass here. Second and long now at the 17. Looking to throw here. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? And the quarterback dropping back. Using his legs here. QB gets the first, now looking for more. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a deep shot to the right. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, looking to throw. It's Fowler. It's caught. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called is worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time the defense steps up and makes a play.
This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Looks to the left, pass caught. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
Caught over the middle. It's Henry. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points.
Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Now, the offense tried to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
And sack sets up second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, that interception really about costing the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Dropping back, it's Fowler. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down now after the sack. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Great catch over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
To throw, it's Fowler. Finds his target, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Miami, 14.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. Now it's third down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for a late deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Throwing off play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. First down here for this offense.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Fowler. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late game heroics. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And the interception will end at the final play of the ballgame. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team.